Shields up, Iron Breakers. Rurikhan here coming at you with another video. Welcome back to Monster Hunter World. And as we all know, Arch Tempered Vaal Hazak is going to be leaving us pretty soon. And just in the event that you guys did not yet get all of the farm that you want to get from Arch Tempered Vaal Hazak, I'm going to be bringing you guys another one of my Arch Tempered Vaal Hazak builds. This is going to be a bit of a modified version on the previous build that I did, the hazmat charged elements. And the main thing that we're going to be swapping around is the weapon, because I was actually looking at another creator's video. It is Yoda of Soda, and that's where I got the idea to use this weapon, even though our builds are vastly different. Is like, he was the one that I got the idea from, because I gotta be completely honest with you guys. This friggin' weapon is so ugly to me that I never even crafted it. I'm not joking. I had to craft this weapon. As a matter of fact, earlier today I was live streaming and I went on to kill Xenojiva just to get the horns so that I could craft this friggin' weapon. The weapon that I'm talking about is Devastation's Thorns. And this is a weapon that the first time I saw it used against Arch Tempered Vaal Hazak was in a video by Yoda of Soda, and that's where I got the idea of actually using this weapon on one of my builds. So I'll have a link to his channel down below in case you guys haven't checked him out. He also does a lot of Monster Hunter stuff, so shout out to him. But anyways, continuing onwards, I'm using Devastation's Thorns, and it is augmented with health regen, because in my opinion, if you're fighting Arch Tempered Vaal Hazak, you should be using health regen. Now, when it comes to decorations, I'm using a satiated jewel on it, and the reasoning behind it is because you tend to use so many friggin' consumables in this fight that anything that you save is going to save you time, just in the unlikely event that you actually use up all of your potions and you're forced back to camp. Satiated might actually alleviate that feeling a little bit. It might also let you use even more consumables if you plan on using more than just potions and stuff and whatever. So, the first armor piece that we're using is Basal Helm Beta. Now, I told you guys a while back when I started doing Arch Tempered Vaal Hazak that two of the skills that I find to be of particular importance when fighting against him are earplugs, because whenever he is roaring, instead of blocking the roar, or instead of getting staggered by the roar, you can actually be dishing out damage, and it's a very good opening. That's why I like earplugs so much. And the other skill is the miasma jewels, the effluvia resistance, because, you know, I think that one goes without saying. So anyways, we got Basal Helm Beta, and we put an earplug decoration on there because we want to max out earplugs. And then we have a medicine jewel as well. Now, the medicine jewel is in there because I don't actually like having the additional vitality. I mean, I would like to have it, but if I had to choose between vitality and medicine, I'm going to choose medicine, because usually Arch Tempered Vaal Hazak doesn't really one-shot you unless you're running, you know, unupgraded armor or something like that. But usually he will not one-shot you. He will, however, whittle you down. So if you're able to keep yourself up throughout the fight, that means you're not going to have to heal yourself as often. And as such, you're not going to be in a state where you can get one-shottable as often. So I prefer the medicine jewels over the vitality jewels, you know, to each his own. Then we got the Damascus Mail Beta, which is a fantastic armor piece with charge blades. You got those two focus in there, which I love. I love focus with a charge blade, so that's why we're using that. And then we got 3 miasma jewels in there. Now, these miasma jewels are going to be coming in naturally to bring in the effluvia resistance. And then we got Vaal Hazak Bracers Gamma. And in the Vaal Hazak Bracers Gamma, we have a Charger Jewel and a Tenderizer Jewel. And I know what you guys are saying, guys. Rurikhan, with your fucking builds and your fucking impossible to get jewels, get bent, or something along those lines is probably what's going through your head right now. But don't you worry, I got your back. In case you don't have a Charger Jewel, you can, instead of using the Vaal Hazak Bracers Gamma, you can use the Diablos Narrow Bracers, I believe the Beta, which means you will still get that third point in focus that, in my opinion, is so good. And you will still have a slot to put in a Tenderizer Jewel. So there you go. Diablo Narrow Vampire Beta. You will even get one additional slot that you can put whatever the hell you want in it. Now, the reason I'm using the Vaal Hazak Braces is because it comes with Dragon Attack. This weapon deals Dragon damage, and even though Dragon Attack, 3 levels of Dragon Attack is overkill, it sure as hell is better than no levels of Dragon Attack. This weapon caps out at 2 Dragon Attacks, so the additional point in there is overkill, but whatever. And then we got the Basal Coil. Oh yeah, one more thing. In the unlikely event that you guys have a Charger Jewel and not have a Tenderizer Jewel, liars, I don't believe you, but If that is the case, you can also replace the Vaal Hazak bracers with the Teostra gloves. I don't remember the name. The Kaiser Van braces, whatever. The beta version, which will bring you that additional tenderizer point, and then you can put the Charger Jewel in there if you have them. Anyway, then we got Basal Coil Beta for maximum earplugs, and we're gonna put a magazine jewel in there. And it's like, look, you guys, if you don't have a magazine jewel, I know I didn't have a magazine jewel for the longest of times. Just put a sharp jewel in here. If you don't have that, just put something else. Just put something in there. Magazine jewel will increase your damage. It is not the make or break of this build. It is definitely really good to have it there, but if you don't have it, you know, nobody's gonna die because of it, okay? Then we got Dante's Leather Boots Alpha, which in case you don't have these, you can bring Lunastra boots and then put 2 tenderizer jewels in there. But anyway, in Dante's Leather Boots, we're gonna be putting 2 medicine jewels to max out recovery up so that we heal as much as we possibly can. And then we wrap everything up with an Artillery Charm 3. Now, when it comes to tools that you can use in this fight, in my opinion, the best ones, and again, this is one man's opinion, but the best ones are the Health Booster and the Temporal Mantle. The Health Booster because you can actually use it to counteract Vaal Hazak's aura. So, you know, if you're taking a pounding from Vaal Hazak's aura, put down a Health Booster, stand in it, force Vaal Hazak to kind of come to you, block his attacks, unless he's doing the breath. Naturally, you have to go over there and get to the side. Like I told you guys in the previous video how to deal with the breath, okay? Just go towards the right side, your right side, the monster's left side, because he always starts firing towards his right side first, so you have plenty of time to avoid breaths most of the time. Now, like I was saying, you get the Health Booster, and then the Temporal Mantle just goes without saying. You know, whenever you want to go ham on the monster, just get the Temporal Mantle. Now, the advantage of using Devastation's Thorns over using something like the Rathalos Charge Blade that I was using previously is naturally you got the Elder Seal, but you also have the impact files. What that means is you're going to be getting staggers on the monster because you're going to be sealing his aura, which means a lot of times you won't even have to deal with the aura because it's going to get sealed away by Elder Seal. And I know, I've said in the past Elder Seal is not reliable, and it's not. It's just the reason why it's good in here, in my opinion, is because you have that stacked up with the impact files that will also deal KO damage, which will also stack up on top with the fact that you can supercharge your sword. I don't remember what the actual name is for charging the sword, but you can supercharge the sword that will also deal impact damage. So there's tons of impact damage coming out with this weapon, which coupled together with the Elder Seal is going to be giving you guys a lot of friggin' staggers on Vaal Hazak. And whenever he staggers, he loses a little bit of his aura, and that gives you more openings that you can go into Super Amped Elemental Discharge. And it just makes for some really, really satisfying and easier times with Arch Tempered Vaal Hazak. So if you still haven't farmed this beast to death, try out this build and let me know how it works for you. Now I'm gonna let you guys watch the rest of this particular fight because I actually thought it was a fight where I did really, really well. I mean, I'm not going to say that I did like some amazing time or anything. It was, I think, 12 minutes, 19 seconds. So there's people doing this in like 3 minutes or whatever. But it's just like, it just felt really good. It just felt like a really fun fight for me. So you guys can watch the rest of it if you want to. Otherwise, you already have the build anyway. So get out there, face off against Vaal Hazak. Thank you guys very much for watching. If you guys enjoy my videos, do consider subscribing and hitting the bell icon so that you actually receive notifications for the videos. And if you really do enjoy the videos, check me out over on twitch.tv/Rurikhan. I play a lot of video games there, and it's fun times. But yeah, at the end of the video, as usual, there will be the end slate with 2 video suggestions you guys can check out. This will show up at the end, and I will see you guys in the next one. Once again, thank you very much for watching and your support, and peace out!